Hey there, how you guys doing? It is Tuesday. It is great to see you. This is obviously a pre-recorded episode. I just went ahead and wore the same thing that I was wearing yesterday because it's actually yesterday today for me, but it is tomorrow for you. Hope you didn't get lost in any of that, but this is a design pickle hat. I figured if I just put a hat on, it would be really good, and you wouldn't think that it was really me wearing the same thing, but so it goes. Don't get lost in any one of those items because we have some amazing topics for you. Topic number one for today is going to be agents. You can use a video equipment. What does that mean? I'll talk all about that and discuss much more for you in just a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to talk about Tesla, most specifically their solar roofs and Generation 3 or Version 3, whichever they decide to call it. And we'll discuss that. And what does that mean for the real estate future? Is this a good thing, a bad thing? What's going on? How are the improvements, right? And then the third and final topic we have is going to be Zoho related. So I have a huge Zoho topic. I'm going to go over all that because you guys know whenever I pin you on all on my own, I'm always talking Zoho, right? Okay, so we'll see how that goes. I'll remind you guys that we are live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And it's a great time to go through roll call. So if you are here and present with us, please chat your name in over there. We'll be checking that list to see if you've been naughty or nice. And thank you guys for joining us. If you're a first-time viewer, we're always super happy to have you. Go down and just lightly touch on that subscribe button, and you'll get updates every single day. If you hit it too hard, you'll get notices twice a day, and you don't want to have that happen to you. Nobody needs twice as many notifications in their life as they currently get. Let's just stick with one. So lightly hit the subscribe button, okay? And if you think that actually matters, don't worry about it because it's all the same. You can't hit it once, you can't hit it twice. Just like subscribe and move on, okay? That was a mic thing. And let's see what we got. What else do we have? Hey, today is a Tuesday, so you're supposed to be sharing. It's a TNT Tuesday. That's a key item here, is sharing, because sharing is caring. Somebody once told me that. And if you go ahead and share our content out there, we would totally appreciate it, but give it off to clients that you think could help. So today's episode, when we go through the Tesla roof, if you know somebody who's a big Tesla fanboy, share this off with them. If you think that somebody is building a new home and this might work for them, go ahead and share that out with them, right? And look back through the last week. We have so many great topics, and find something to share on social media that's going to help somebody else. That's always important that we do that. Today's episode is number 585. It's a lot of episodes, so there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we should move on. And today's real estate word of the day, wait, I forgot to cover that, is going to be common area assessments. Common area assessments. We're done. Hey there, my name is Mike Acquisto. I happen to be a real estate broker, and we have a lot of super cool video equipment. If you would like to utilize that video equipment, specifically if you're an agent here with us at Acquisto Real Estate, I want to let you know it's here for you. We have this whole studio. If you haven't seen the studio, it's pretty darn cool. We got a bunch of stuff. We invested a lot of money. We have a producer. He logs in live with us every single day to record stuff. He puts words down below just like this. He gives you cool backgrounds, kind of like this one. He makes you look like you're in the middle of the ocean, right? I don't even know where this is. Probably somewhere, maybe it's Hawaii. Maybe it's got those, the houses in the background. Maybe it's the Bahamas. So who knows where it is, but it's a cool place to be. And if you would like to have a scene like this set up, we can handle that for you. So let's kind of talk about when you could get this done. Let's talk about how you can get it done. Let's talk about how much it cost, and let's give you some different examples of things you could do. Right? Those are all important things for you to understand. So when? The best time to do this is when Mike and Shana aren't home. Right? So why is that good for you? Well, because then you can take your time and do it. And then Omkar can be here for you, and he can go through and you can record the stuff. It's important that you prep for it, that you have everything kind of lined out and you walk through the series. So if you want to record just one simple video, not a problem. Jump in. If you want to put together a whole series of them, not a problem. Jump in and go ahead and do that. And like I said, the absolute best time is like pretty much right now. right? So go ahead and send an email off to Omkar. We're going to put his email down below for you so you can remember that. It's going to show up relatively soon. It's going to be Omkar at acquistorealestate.com. So Omkar will chat in his email address right now so you guys can all get in touch with him and say, hey, Omkar, I'd love to schedule a time to do some videos with you while the Acquistos are away. And so we will be back on Friday afternoon. So anytime, probably the best time, give you a little bit of time now to schedule, is going to be for Thursday or Friday of this week, right? So look at your schedule and see if you have some availability. It's going to be best to do it probably right after TNT. Omkar is going to be here and be available for you. We'll be broadcasting live from Bozeman this week. So as soon as we are done, then you could be here, be ready, be all logged in, and you can be recording some stuff yourself. Then this content can get shared out there however you so desire. So this is all free equipment that we've invested in heavily, and you can utilize it, right? So think about what you want to do. So what are some examples of what you can do? You could have short segments that you put out about any one of the topics we discuss. You could maybe discuss a topic that we previously discussed and put your own spin on it and share it out. If you see there's things that you're speaking about often with clients, then maybe there's a way to address it in your process. If you see maybe a shortcoming or a strength, focus on one of those. So if you have a shortcoming and you're always kind of missing something each time, then record a video and make it part of your process. Let it become included here in this section, and then you can have that automatically send out. If that's important for you, we want you to work on these types of things. All of this is free for you, costs you absolutely nothing. We're paying for the equipment, we're paying for the home, we're paying for all the lights and everything else, right? It's not a problem. We're including it with what you do with us here at Acquisto Real Estate. So make sure that you do take advantage of it. Same with Omkar's time. He's getting compensated fully, and he is a high pay rate gentleman, right? So make sure that you do take advantage of that and all of his tremendous skills. You'll broaden your horizons on what you can do, right? And you'll see how much better you can become. So enjoy the time, no charge. Come on over. Simply let Omkar know. Let us know that you'll be here. We'll want to make sure that we tell anyone that's around so we don't double book, or just, the kids know that someone's going to be around and we'll just notify them. So possibly schedule that up for yourself for Thursday or Friday of this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you do take advantage of it. If there's multiple people wanting to take advantage of it at the same time, first one to get in touch with Omkar is going to be the one that gets the preferred time, and the others will fall in line after him. Who doesn't want to record something with a gentleman that's alive to you from the Soviet Union, right? I mean, just think about that. Have you ever done that before? It's going to be a first time for you possibly, but I've done it. Do it every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done. That's it for that topic. Hey, I'm Mike Acquisto. I'm a real estate broker, and we're going to talk about the Tesla roofs, version 3. I have no idea why I say the word roof. People make fun of me for it, but it is what I do. I have no idea. It might be where I grew up or how those things are, but it is what it is. So let's talk about the warranty on them, talk about the ease of installation. Let's talk about the look and feel, and we're going to talk about all of that right now. Let's go ahead and split the screen and see what we come up with. And we'll share an article that I was perusing through. And first glance, you just take a look at it and you're like, doesn't look bad. Now, not to mention that the home that it happens to be facing on is pretty cool, but what they're showing off is a roof in particular. And I think it looks pretty nice. So if we go ahead and just take a look, and you can chat in now how you feel about it on first glance. Is it an appealing roof? Does it look good? Does it work? Right? So let's go ahead and continue to scroll down and discuss this. So this is a solar roof that can power your home and provide you with an opportunity to have possible electric savings. I don't know that it fiscally makes sense just yet, but it's getting closer. So this is an article that came out middle of last year, so it's dated just a little bit, but it is the Tesla version 3 roof. They previously had versions 1 and 2 before 3, so if you can imagine that, that's how it works. This article, we're going to take the link and chat it in for you so you can see the pictures of them. And it's amazing. California now has a requirement that you have to use some solar in every single property. There's a portion of it that has to be generated on site for your home, right? So I don't know, that might be coming here in the relatively near future. So it's one of those things. But as we continue to scroll down through here, what they're going to do is they're boasting that they have a better and more beautiful product. So allegedly it looks better. I haven't seen it in person, so I can't attest to that. But what they have is they increase the size of the tiles for faster installation. So what they have are big tiles, and they're all segmented together so that when they go in, they're not putting each tile in. They're going in with much larger ones, and that ends up helping them out. So there's less space that's not generating the solar power for you, and there's more power per density, so there's more of them, and it reduces the amount of parts that are required. So what they're actually doing is they're going to go in and take a full measurement of your roof, and they're going to design it off site, and then they're going to send it to the installer to put in, and everything's going to come as like a kit specifically designed for your home, and it's going to be custom made off site for you by Tesla. So when it shows up, it fits like a glove, or at least that's the idea of how it's supposed to fit. And it's supposed to be better, easier to install, less places to screw up, less connections, and it should be considerably better. So, and it also reduces the amount of steps when we're doing this. So it should be able to install faster. They changed some of the materials they use to a better material, and they changed some of the coatings on it so that it should last a little bit longer. So that's pretty cool. And then the tiles are larger, so they have a better roof. They're simply better than they were. Isn't everything when you have the next generation? They kind of look cool, so I like that. And the new tiles are larger. They are 45 inches long by 15 inches wide, right? So that's a long one. And what else do we have here? They have a new installer network. So as those are coming in here, you can kind of see how it's all installed with those different renderings kind of zooming and flying in there on how they install it. But they have a larger installer network that's higher trained. And that's pretty cool because they had a problem with how long it took to get on there. Again, another home there. It features a nice red Tesla out in front of the property, but it shows you what it could kind of look on a one-story long sprawling property. Right above the garage, it has it as well. The look looks pretty clean. I'm not sure if it's your look, but to me, it looks pretty decent, right? And let's see, so it's going to be easier and faster to install. That was the old installation where they had all these things on the roof that they each had to plug into. That was problematic in nature. And so if we continue to scroll, we're going to see some more items here that they go through. Keep going. There we go. So this is what the roof would look like when it is actually getting installed. So they pre-program it and line it all out, and they can get this on in less than 8 hours. So that's pretty cool. That is a real accomplishment. Like I said, it's designed off-site, and these are what the seams would look like. So this is kind of the ridge that goes across the top with the actual shingles right underneath it, and it's pre-made off-site, so you have everything all lined up for you, and it sneaks in there and it fits like a glove, like I've been talking about. But they changed their warranty. This is one thing that obviously I think they kind of happen to have done. They had to do this is because the new version 3 only has a 25-year warranty on the roof itself. Previously, it was an unlimited lifetime warranty, and that was a little bit crazy. Now, as we look through the specs here, one of the things that I'm looking at is the hail rating. So these are class 3 hail rated. I was under the understanding that they were actually class 4 shingles and would have a higher rating for hail, but they're not. They're class 3 shingles, which might be a problem for us here in this local area with hail damage. So check and please understand what class 3 shingles are versus class 4 and understand what happens for hail. I'm not too concerned about the wind rating. I think we're fine for the wind rating, but as far as the hail rating, I'm a little bit nervous about that. that gives me pause. I did previously think that it was a class 4 shingle, and maybe it's like a better class 3 shingle than something else, but our class 3 shingles around here tend to have problems as they get older. They don't have problems in the beginning, but they get damaged as they become older and more brittle, and the sun's kind of set into them, and then they froze and expanded and contracted and froze over the years, and then they're brittle, and then you get the big hail, and it comes down and chips them and indents them. I'm not sure if these would dent because they're becoming more brittle over time. I don't think they would, in fact, kind of like that asphalt shingle would, but I'm not sure. That's some more stuff about Tesla. I hope you enjoyed the discussion with what this is. There are all types of things that have not changed with Tesla, such as how you can store your own power on site, how you can go ahead and use it for a longer period of time, and how you can enjoy all the benefits here. There are still tax deductions that you can write this off and depreciate it. And I still don't believe that it financially makes sense to put this roof on. If you're looking at it from a dollar and cent standpoint, and the savings of putting in this roof over a different roof, and then the energy savings that you'd have. But the bigger the house and the more energy efficient it is and the more space it has, the possibility that it does come closer. And you have to assume that there's some like rate of increase in energy costs. So I don't think it's quite there yet. I might be interested in this in maybe a version 4 or version 5 for myself to consider, but I'm going to want to not be the first early adapter on this. But some people, are early adapters and they get on early. So this is version 3. It's not like it's version 1 anymore. Maybe this is the right thing. If you have some California clients moving here and they're looking to put this on their property, then we can try it out. Let's see how it goes. Thank you, guys. Word of the day. Today's real estate word of the day is common area assessments. So what we're going to do is use it in a sentence, then we're going to define it, and then we'll talk about it for just a moment. So without further ado, common area assessments is, in some areas, they call them homeowners association fees, HOA fees. They can charge these fees, which are paid to the homeowners association by the owners of the individual units in single-family communities or condominiums. Assessments are generally used to maintain the property and common area for the good of all residents. So that's the definition. To use it in a sentence, HOAs typically will have common area assessments associated with ownership. Okay? And then to discuss it for just a moment, what they're going to do is basically the HOA is going to have this fee that you pay to them, and it's normally collected annually. The larger the item is, as far as the terms, the amount of it, they'll collect it maybe twice a year, quarterly, maybe even monthly if you're some type of condo or something along those lines. So they'll tell you how much that fee is, and it could potentially change over a period of time. So just know that that's the case. There is some reform that's currently being proposed in the state of Texas for HOAs and what they can do and how they can charge. But the basic concept is it's for the betterment of the individual owners of the units for all of the property. They take care of the common area, maybe the pool, maybe let you know that like, hey, your lawn needs to be mowed or you need to put new shrubs in or something along those lines if something dies. But they're going to try to keep everything in the best possible repair. They'll probably have an application that you'd put in if you want to change your fence or do something different like that. So anyways, that's common area assessments and how the money's spent. So that's going to be our wrap for us today. We covered a few different topics. We had agents' use of video equipment. We did cover the Tesla roof, and I skipped the Zoho topic. I saved that. I've saved you guys today. You don't have to listen to Zoho talk, but I'm sure you're kind of thinking to yourself, man, I wish I did learn something about Zoho today. So if that's the case and you're thinking to yourself, boy, I need more Zoho, just text me real quick and I'll give you something to look up. because people are always looking for a little more Zoho in their life, and I can be happy to provide that for you. So those are the two topics, and we covered common area assessments. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that on this TNT Tuesday that you do share something, share a topic, put it out there, make sure that you annotate it well, make sure that you tag appropriately. I don't really know what I'm even talking about. I'm getting outside my depths. Take a selfie, do something, make somebody look at it, make it original, make it yours, but share it. Thank you. That was crazy. I got 2 phone calls during that one. So I had to like mute them and move on. I was like,
Yeah.
but that's going to happen. All right. So we got Tesla roof, and what's the other topic?
Agent use of video equipment.
Video equipment. Okay. Oh, I wish I had another.
Yeah.
Wish I had another hand, because like I should be looking through. I don't know what I should be doing right now. That's like some weird stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that is a thing. Because I wanted to do like this thing, right? Because that was like a thing, but
the camera.
I can't hit the button at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
I only have 2 hands. And
Alright.
what else we got?
Second topic was Tesla roof.
Tesla roof. Okay, good.
Yeah.
How in the heck do I talk about that? Well, I pretty much don't have anything.
Point. Yeah. All right, now.
Got it.
Okay.
And word of the day.
And common area assessments.
Okay. No problem. Let's just put the word up there and nail that.
Yeah. Now.
Got it. Okay. And we're good there. I kind of slept well through that one. You ever have an opportunity